no ko first time ko din nga mag-live no sa ton nga YouTube. Anyways, nag-live kita because obviously hindi kita katulog and just taking time sa online. Um, this is uh, regarding about the language nga Hiligaynon because a lot of people damo Japon confused regarding about sa lingwahe nga Hiligaynon and if few peoples um, that are popular even thought that Hiligaynon is the language lang gid for Bacolodnon and there are also people that when they say Hiligaynon when they say the language sang Ilonggo or even the Hiligaynon they call it as Ilonggo. So just to straight it out, kay hindi man kita na nga naintindihan natin, Tagalog ta, para kay hindi man ang iban. Naintindihan man natin kasi hindi yan tinuturo sa school. And given that it create confusion to most Western Visayas or most Visayan people or even in the people that are from Mindanao or even from Luzon. So it create confusion what is really the language. When you say Western Visayas, most of the language of Western Visayas is Hiligaynon. Okay? So or region 6 to be specific. And the other language of region 6, let's say Panay, is Kiniraya. So they have two language, major language. Kasi marami rin namang lingwahe sa Panay, but there are two language that existed and those are the two major languages that people used. And also in Negros Occidental, there are also two languages, which is Cebuano or Subuhanon, and also the Hiligaynon. And you cannot call Hiligaynon as Ilonggo, although they are used interchangeably because it is also used often na, but technically the language is Hiligaynon. Okay, no linguist could call you or the language itself as Ilonggo. They called it still as Hiligaynon. And in Iloilo, again, like I've said, ang Iloilo may duwa ka lingwahe, Kiniraya and Ilonggo. So, when you say those people are speaking Ilonggo, from Iloilo, when I'm saying those people are saying Ilonggo, how about Kiniraya? Diba? Let's say, for example, if someone speak Kiniraya, so anong ihambal ko sa iya? Is he Ilonggo? Yes, he is Ilonggo because he is living in Iloilo, province of Iloilo. So people in Iloilo are called Ilonggo. But his language or her language is Kinaraya. Right? Correct, di ba? So, just for technicality, it is called as Hiligaynon. So, madamo Japon sa mga confused. Although, kay hindi man tanagan kay nakaintindi na naman tayo kasi hindi nga tinuturo yan sa school. Given na yan. It's given. So, again, marami pa rin nagkakamali dyan. And we have to correct that. Bakit? Kasi, we have to value or bigyan natin ng halaga yung identity natin. When I say identity, let's say for example, Negrense, Negrosanon, Bacolodnon. That is our identity. Hindi tayo pwede tawagin na Ilonggo kasi taga Negros tayo. Hindi ka proud na Negrosanon, hindi ka proud nga Bacoleño. Kaya nga tawagon mo imo kagalingon Ilonggo. Hindi ka man taga Iloilo. Di ba? So kung let's say for example may kilala ka kag ang balon mo kilala mo nga do you speak Ilonggo or you speak Ilonggo? Anong ginambal mo Ilonggo? No. Hiligaynon. That's the correct term. Hindi na Ilonggo. Ang ako lang, this is not to create division. This is just give value sa aton nga identity. Kag kalaway man nga we have our identity of our own, then ma-cover up lang sang ginatawag nga Ilonggo. 'Di ba? And also, when you say Ilonggo from Iloilo, Ilonggo and Bacolod and Cotabato those are dialects. Okay? Hindi ina ang Ilonggo or the Hiligaynon itself is the dialect. Ang Hiligaynon is language. And the dialect are the branches or the sub of that language. No man, I cannot call it a sub-language, but it is a language in a specific or really, if you really wanted to be specific, no, amo na siya. Ganyan yan. Just like in Tagalog, the Tagalog is a language. And when you say dialect, they have different dialects in Tagalog, which is number one, Tagalog of Manila, Bulakenyo dialect, Batangas or Batangueño dialect. Those are dialects and the language is Tagalog. So, yun. And when you say dialect, ang keyword dyan is the mutual intelligibility. Anong ibig sabihin nun? When you say mutual intelligibility, pagsama-samahin mo sa isang kwarto, yung mga Bulakenyo, yung mga Batanggenyo, yung mga Caviteño, yung mga taga Manila, ipagsama mo sa isang kwarto, pag nag-uusap yan, nag-iintindihan yan. Nakakaintindihan. Yan yung mga dialekto. Pero, pag ipasok mo dyan yung isang Ilonggo or isang Negrosanon that they speak Hiligaynon, hindi na sila magkakaintindihan. Meaning yan, yung Hiligaynon tsaka Tagalog, that is a separate language. Okay? So, para lang klaro lang tayo kasi nga nakakairita minsan that maraming like celebrities and other sikat na mga tao that they claim as Ilonggo, but they're not. Ang iban nga taga Bacolod, yung iba nga taga Bacolod pat taga Negros, but they claim Ilonggo. Really? Hindi ka taga Bacolod or hindi ka Bacolod nun. So you're Ilonggo, you're taga Iloilo ka. Di ba? Maraming mga ganun. So, like I said, sometimes you really have to be proud of your roots, your place. Hindi rin natin masasabing lahat ng mga Negrosano or Negrense are from Iloilo. Negros or the western part of Negros is actually a melting pot. When you say melting pot, it's a melting pot of culture like Antique, Cebu, and Bohol. And way back then, according sa history, example, before Legazpi nga nagsugo si Legazpi maglibot kasi yun nga naggutom sila doon sa Cebu, so pinahanap sila ng kung saan makakita ng pagkain, and then yung barko landed in Tukgawan or Tukgawan. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's the word. Sometimes they call it as Tukgawan and sometimes they call it as Tukgawan. And Tukgawan is actually a place which is called now as before they called it as Sarabia, and now it's called as E.B. Magalona in honor of Enrique B. Magalona, the grandfather of Francis Magalona. So yun, and the people of Tukgawan, according to history, according to Modesto Saunoy's book, and sino pa? Yung Father Martinez they said that the people of Tukawan are from Bohol. So, those are the early inhabitants of Negros. So, hindi pwede na sasabihin na lahat ng mga taga-Negros or mga Negrense are Ilonggos. Although, Ilonggo are the primary language because most of the prominent family from Iloilo exodus or nagpunta dito sa Negros for green pasture. Yung mga pamilya na yon are the Lacson, the Araneta, and Luxin, I think Luxin, and ano pa, Gonzaga. Those are the prominent family na nagpunta dito sa Negros for greener pasture. Kasi nga nagano sila dito na nanirahan because Nicholas Loney invited them na maganda dito magpatubo ng tubo. Okay? So when those families started transferring from Iloilo to Negros, that's the time that the sugar industry of Negros, yun, pakyat, it increase or yung productivity. At saka marami during that time, during the heydays of sugar, and when Nicholas Loney opened that to the market, to the world market, that's where the sugar industry boom. Plus, during the American occupation, that's the time yung yung sugar industry doon talaga nag-boom. That's the highest na nila yung and most of the sugar planters and sugar barons as they called it, and even makabili ng private plane during their time. That's how rich they are. And according din sa history, I've read the research that they even paid Osmeña, or they even had the money to pay the Congress of the US para mapermahan lang yung yung Langley Agreement, something like that, na in that agreement yung mga Amerikano dito lang bibili ng sugar sa Negros, and that's how the industry went up. So doon madaming yumaman talaga na mga hacienderos dito sa Negros. And speaking of hacienderos and speaking of yumaman, that's also the time yung mga Antiqueño or the Kiniray or Karaya people, and also Boholano and Cebuano flock in Negros. Kay hambal gani nila, or yung ano nga nila, sa Negros daw pinapala at pinipiko yung pera. So di ba? So that's just the heyday of sugar industry in Negros. And just to be clear, yung lengguwahe namin, the Negros and the Negrense, also with the Panay, is the Hiligaynon. It is Hiligaynon. Okay, it's not Ilonggo. When you say Ilonggo, you are referring to a person or a people from Iloilo. Just to be clear. Okay? And again, yung lengguwahe namin is Hiligaynon. Hindi talaga pwede Ilonggo. And it's not to create division, it's just to educate public to at least that is the technicality. Yun talaga yung right term for that. Okay? So hopefully lang na may natutunan kayo regarding about that. And hopefully man someday, sana there's a change that people could able to really really understand the technicality kung ano ba ano gid ba lang tawag or ano ba talaga yung tawag sa ating lengguwahe. Yun lang. Kasi nga, like I said, I don't want that our language or our identity will matabunan na lang or matatakpan na lang ng sasabihin tayo na Ilonggo, which is not, we are not Ilonggo. We should be proud as being Negrense or being a Bacolodnon. Wala namang masama dun, di ba? Just saying, para at least alam natin, right? Di ba, di ba, di ba? So, yun. And if you had some comments, if you want to say something, if ever tawag nito, if ever you could bump into this video, try to comment if you want to ask something. Okay lang yun. And looking forward then that this channel will grow. And looking also forward that I could try to really work this out and practice doing live